Hello, Monster Bounty, and welcome back to Total War Troy and Part 3, my Thrace campaign with Rhesus. Jesus, that guy has got hit so hard with a mace, his arm literally exploded. Absolutely savage. Our giants are currently charging down the hill into the settlement. We've got the javelins just behind them. It looks like these enemy forest skirmishers got absolutely destroyed. Unfortunate for them. Meanwhile, we're now closing in on...
Has no more ammunition.
Yeah, that's not going to be a problem. Our Lesser Griffin landing in amongst the plainsmen and keeping them from retreating, because they're going to now try and beat up the big burb. And that means our boys, including the plainsmen and also the mountaineers, coming in from behind. Oh, they weren't expecting that. So, basically, now they're having a bad time. Meanwhile, Rhesus... I was going to say mind you, but no, that's meanwhile. Meanwhile, Rhesus and his woodsman, that's right, they're full of wood and a Hydra priest, Hail Hydra, heading down on the right flank. Left flank, we've got Chariots also moving into the settlement, basically unopposed at this point. They just ran through those javelins, no problem there. And then are heading towards the settlement centre. There is a problem with these settlement battles in that it really wants to kill the vast majority of my army if I auto-resolve it. And I'm like, no, because that wouldn't happen. But apparently it wants it to happen, so I'm going to have to... At this rate, I'm just going to have to fight them all until I get better units that can actually survive a minor settlement battle. Which is a bit painful, but never mind. The Burb has engaged these... I hadn't realised these were war chanters. These guys are actually quite nasty, and they are going to poke my Burb to death. Or at least they want to anyway, because they do actually have bonus versus large, which means they get an extra 10... damage and melee attack versus my Burb. And my Burb only has 27 melee defense, so having a bad time there. Fortunately, reinforcements are on the way, including Rhesus, charging down the hill, and our Chariots slamming into the flank of that Thracian spearman unit. Doing lots of damage there. Taking a little bit of return fire, though, from the javelins in the city centre. Fortunately, our giants are moving in to deal with them. The Chariots, they're going to just pull through. They're doing damage all the time. They basically touch it. Look how much damage they're doing to these guys. Just... yeesh. That's a lot of bloods. As we pull through the Worshippers. Now, the Worshippers of Pan are quite a nasty unit.
You will soon hold the enemy's victory point.
So charging Chariots into them, especially in a settlement where there's not room for them to really wander around and manoeuvre, not generally a good idea. This is very risky with my Chariots. It looks like they're just rampaging through, running down everything. But if they get stuck into melee combat, I mean, look, half a health bar of Thracian, and I can't replace these out here. If I lose my Chariots, they're gone. Our giant javelin throwers just lazily chucking javelins into the air. What are they hitting? They don't have a fucking clue. Just launching them directly into the air. Chariots. They're hitting our Chariots. So thanks, guys. That's really helpful. Thracian Spearmen coming back for another go. Yeah, they're losing that engagement pretty badly. And here come our reinforcements sealing the deal. Oh, his head popped off. Yeah, that wasn't quite the losses they said we'd take. It's fine. Now we've got some stone income. That's what we needed. A little bit of stone income. It's not much right now, but it will improve as time goes on, and that's what we need. So I want more influence now. Is there anything we can do that increases what about this? Anything that increases influence? It's morale, cash replenishment rate, doobie-doo, da-da-da. Nothing there. I don't think anything will do. What about you? Resources, happiness. What do we need for that? Dolomant Shrine. Ah, here we go, influence. This is what we need. This is what we need. Good. So, we'll have 3 turns and we can do another ritual. I think we need the influence one. Influence is looking okay. It's going up to... Is it going up to 49%? Is that what it is? Change next turn, 0.8. Okay, so it's still going up. So that's good. That's something. Is this disgruntled populace? Well, yeah. Just need to chill out a little bit. It's going up by 3 a turn. You'll be fine. You'll be alright.
In defense of Ilion.
Now, what do we want here? We got Fearless Determination, more charge bonus for everyone within 50 meters. I mean, yes. Or Divine Challenge. Yeah, obviously we're going to do that. Obviously. It'd be silly not to. Right, we need to take these guys, and then these guys, they do have some centaurs over there, which would be quite nice to have. And I still can't decide if I want to kill these guys or not. We can't confederate them. These guys aren't going to kill them. We may have to kill them ourselves. But I'm not... I don't know. I don't know. Right. However, we're going to do our snaky boys, so we can see the snaky boys. Give Hydra Cult, the mother wants you. Well, I mean, who wouldn't? It's basically like an artillery unit, which is interesting. You get Poison Bomb, Poison Breath, and Virulent Blood. And campaign actions. Our own army gets Mother Be With You. Enables the Dip in Hydra Blood action in the pre-battle panel. And enables the Many Become One in the post-battle. That's interesting. Own settlement decrease both the cost and construction of any Hydra-related buildings and settlements. Gets the Drinkers of Venom. Obviously, these guys didn't read the label. Hydra Defenders, the Hydra Archers, and of course the Hydra Beast, Hail Hydra, and buildings. So you get the Giving Hands, so more vitality of Hydra after ending the turn in that province. Unit capacity increase for Drinkers of Venom. That's definitely the special building. The Enduring Flesh, more vitality, unit capacity increase for the Hydra Defenders, reduction for morale for units in that province, and also unlocks the Hydra Defenders. The Flow, which is going to give Hydra Archers and decrease ammunition for enemy archers in that region, and the Overflowing Cup, which is going to let you to recruit the Hydra Priest there. Conversely, the Griffin just has the Aramaspoi camp, which does increase gold production, which is quite nice. And the Griffin Airy, which doesn't, but does give you Griffins. Basically, the Griffin Patriarch is sort of a balancing act between the Griffins and the Spear Boys. And you also get Bronze Feathers, Savage, and it's some of the Sky watches over us. All that kind of good stuff. But well, we're gonna go Hydra. We're gonna go Hydra, and I don't think these cost upkeep, do they? Who do we want to go with? I guess the Hydra's going to be a little bit more... I don't know. What are we thinking? After the hero kills captives. A Vanquisher, Protector. A Veteran. Zeus is respected. We don't respect Zeus. In this house, we do not respect Zeus. I mean, yet. We probably will. Sea region or port settlement, meh. Raises sax loots or raises a settlement. Garrisoned or encamped. I'm gonna go with... Let's go with Acclamon. Acclamon? That guy. We're going to go with that guy. And... yeah, we don't have to pay upkeep for these guys. So... we could do something like that. It's just going to cost us 4,000 food, 1,200 wood, and 23 administration cost, which, you know, seems fine. So we'll go with that. And now we're losing food. Good. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We've sent a little expeditionary force off. We need more food, don't we? Where can we get food? Oh, there is more food over there. And there. There's lots of food. We just need to get the food. It's fine. It's fine. We could instantly get 300 food. 90 food, more growth, less influence. Influence is a problem, and I mean, if we get the high influence bonus, that's another 120 food. I mean, the growth would be nice, though. But do we need it? I mean, at this point in time, I don't have the resources to get... I want the Dolomon Shrine. That's what I want. I need more stone for that. Impossible decision. We'll be okay for the moment. We might be able to trade for some food. We could upgrade you, but I'm actually going to knock you down. And if we got some more gold, we could actually do a little giant tavern. That'd be quite good. Get some more giants. I do like my big boys. So we do have a countless host army. I want to get it, but with our food situation as it is, I don't think we can right now. You do not have more people. That's fine. I guess if I auto-resolve this, it's going to really punish me. I mean, we won the last one really easily, but I just don't want to get everyone killed, so I guess I'll have to fight this one. There's going to be a total lack of finesse in this particular battle as I lose the will to do minor settlement battles with this army yet again. I mean, they do have a couple of extra units, which does make this a little bit more... No, it doesn't. It's going to be an absolute slaughter. So I can attack the plainsmen in the back. That's going to make them turn around, and that means our chariots...
Your hero is under attack.
I mean, it looks like they were braced, but they shouldn't have been because they were already engaged in combat, and you can't brace and be in combat at the same time. Doesn't really matter. The plainsmen are roadkill. They're out of here. As are this person's crops. I mean, yeah, good luck after having 50 chariots run over them. Chariots continuing straight into the next unit, running. Yeah, they weren't even trying to brace. They were just there. And then the forest skirmishers as well. Meanwhile, our units are now moving in. Mountaineers with their... They're just big sticks. They just got big sticks to hit people with. I think they've just got big curved sticks. Okay, well, the Thracian spearmen are going to be a slightly harder nut to crack for the chariots because they are spear boys. They're a bit more tanky. But, yeah, this section of the city is a complete slaughter. Chariots continuing through into the worshippers of Pan. These guys, a little bit more nasty. My chariots are going to pay the price. Fortunately, we do have some assistance coming in from behind the worshippers of Pan. And caught on two sides, they're going to quickly be dispatched. Hail Hydra as he drops some poison directly on these lads over here, giving them a dose of, oof, yeah, big poison damage. Their morale dropping very rapidly as they take a lot of damage very, very quickly. And then the chariots sealing the deal there. Well, that was easy.
My skills are legend.
More influence, I like it. Divine Favour, we've got 250, which means we've got a mythical unit in our recruitment pool. What do we get? What do we get? Anything good? We got Giant Spearmen. I mean, I mean, it's fine.
Without fear.
You know, that's okay. Gain rage passively is quite nice. More stamina over 20 seconds would be... Mind you, if they're charging, they're probably the start of the battle anyway, so we don't really need stamina. More speed, though. Maybe. The other option is more armor piercing damage, which would be quite nice, but bloodthirsty means that he just gains rage out. He's just constantly angry. So let's grab that one. And then we can hit Abracadabra. We'll hit Abracadabra next turn. That seems fine, doesn't it? Is that part of a new settlement? Oh, it is. So we can grab that, but then we're sort of like quite far over here. Oh, have we always been at war with these guys?
Don't try and take advantage.
Oh, the military allies with those guys. Okay, well I guess we may as well just try and, you know, continue and kill them all, seeing as they're there. Won't hurt, will it? How much stone do we have? Not enough. What could we do? We could get more food. I do need more food. It's only going to cost wood. That's an option. We probably should get the mustard field. So we'll get the mustard field, and we're going to get the food warehouse for a little bit of extra food. Try and offset what we're currently losing. Can we do any... Now, we could do the thing to Gerbil. Gerbil could be quite good, because that is going to give us the next part of our quest, isn't it? So maybe we should do that one. Let's do that one. Let's enact that ritual then. That's going to cost us 900 food, 400 bronze, and 5 devotion. There we go. All done. Our people rejoice. So good. They're gerbils. Fantastic. So there we go. We've got Rhesus golden armor. It's more armor and melee defense, the hero, and plus 10 devotion, which is quite nice. And the Trojan Seer. It's the next quest. Make sure the following factions are destroyed or confederated. I mean, can do. Already kind of along that route anyway. Helenos, gifted by prophecy by Apollo himself, foresaw his own death at Trojan hands. As you prepare to render aid to Troy, one of your potential allies in the Troad, Helenos, son of Priam, faces imminent defeat at the hands of your ancestral rivals, the Idoni. Crushing these savages once and for all ensure the safety of a new friend and demonstrate to all Trojans that Thracian friendship is worth more than bronze. Going to get Idonian horses, plus 10% campaign range when on land. Champion of Princes, which is going to give diplomatic relations with Trojans, an increase of treasures looted after battle, and some devotion. And we're pretty close to complete that anyway, seeing as, you know, they've only got one settlement left. So that's nice. I kind of want to get that. I mean, getting... So give us giant bowman. I'm not super bothered about the giant bowman. Giant spearman, I think could be useful. You want to take some bronze and some woods, and I will take your gold. Thank you very much. Ancient Aggrieve kings once prided themselves on their fertile Lernaean territories, gifted them by Poseidon himself. In those long ago days, the Hydra slept and grew fatted on lamb sacrifices and stray travellers. Lernaeans didn't mind parting with some of their plentiful flocks. It was Hera herself that demanded her pet monster be fed. As for the travellers, you prepared to be one of them. Although you hope to not share their fate, you will be hunting for the monster's immortal head buried by Hercules after he slew it. So we can look for hardy companions, look for followers among the locals, accept the helps of the followers of Iolus, offer a wandering centaur tribe to join you. Okay. And this was a friend of Hercules. His followers will certainly be a friend to you. That sounds good. Join you, the more the merrier. Homebrewed healing, which is likely to be harmful. They're protective. You have fewer yet stronger warriors. I'm going to accept that. I think we're going to go with this one. A group of severe-looking men approaches you as you make your preparations. They have short bows strapped to their backs and make a beeline straight for you as they pass through your camp. Their leader is the smallest of them, but he fixes you with an implacable stare as if he intends to fight you. Instead, he says, "We have decided to come with you." It seems he is not even asking you, he is telling you. Taken aback, you demand to know who he and his people are. "I am Malakos, a direct descendant of Iolus, whatever, and Iolus? And some of the same blood as Hercules himself. These are my followers. We are prepared for what you're about to face out there, and very soon you'd better be too." So we gained renowned bowman. We've got Malakos, descendant of Iolus, and oh yes, that's the guy himself. Fine. Okay, good. Recruits. mythical units, which we could do. That's more damage. Oh, missile resistance for all units and more morale. If we keep him, he could maybe, because I think he's currently with the
Descendant of Ares.
yeah, he's currently with the expeditionary force. But if we keep him, that 20% missile resistance for all units is really nice. I mean, we can stick that on our 2 hand boys, and you know, suddenly they may as well be carrying shields. Win-win.
Ruthless warrior.
Okay, we're going to go this direction.
An unstoppable force. They won't know what hit them.
Slay a little ambush. Now, these guys, we're at war with these guys. We do want to kill them. I want some more food, but it's going to give us more woods. And not, normally, I don't have enough wood, but currently, I've got so much wood. Don't know what to do with it. I'm all wooded out. Hello? Well, our ambush failed. But, I mean, we fought an army like this before, and it was absolute carnage. So... oh, it's a lot of very tired enemies here. This is great. I mean, for me, not for them, obviously, because we're going to chuck some javelins at them, get their attention. They're going to charge in. Of course, they're all very tired, so the stats are complete garbage. Meanwhile, the Chariots coming around the flank, taking out... I mean, they've put a unit of Mountaineers in my way, which is like a speed bump at best. Yep, tearing through them, right into the next unit, not even slowing down. Absolute carnage. Meanwhile, my infantry is charging.
I stand unflinching. Of course. Indeed. I shall.
And this is going not very well for the enemy, especially as we're going to drop some poison directly on their heads. Oof, that's going to sting. And then the Chariots coming in from behind. This is going to be a massacre. Straight into the back of those units, causing morale panic, which means they break, which means they lose cohesion, which means it's chopping season, boys. There's jam everywhere. Oh god. So occasionally I get these weird lag spikes in replays. I might have to... It's in Warhammer as well. It must be something to do with the replay. I don't know what it is. Right, the Chariots have left, yeah, quite a large carpet of bodies. And there's just a few units left to kill. Look at all the trails of blood. I love... Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it so much. It's just... Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Just wow. That was a lot of squishy boys who are very tired. And they just got squished. Was rather successful. I could take the replenishment, but we're still in our own territory, so let's take the food, because I do need a little bit more food. I'm not in my own territory. That doesn't matter, that's fine. We don't need to be there. That's okay. Got an Iron Ash Club. Not bad. And it looks like that army was marching, so they are now all dead. Shame. Let's get more stone, because we could use it. Oh, I could get the giant spearman and giant bowman. I'm tempted. It does cost 220 gold though. Also, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this because then we can recruit a couple of giant spearmen, and then we've got one in our recruitment pool. However, the upkeep is 280 bronze. We don't have 280 bronze, so I can't... Oh no, that's the recruitment cost. Okay, I can't recruit them. But if I get more bronze, and we've got a bronze settlement here,
mightiest of kings.
And they do have
Zalmoxis favors us.
a wee little army here, but again, nothing. I don't think. Oh, they've got lots of. They've got centaurs. That could actually be a problem. Guess the horsey men weren't expecting javelins in the back. That's the giants. Sneak up at them. There's the giants who've got little snake legs. Apparently that's the thing. I didn't realise that until this. Apparently giants had snake legs. Seems like a weird thing to add. You know? As a little flourish, why snake legs? That sounds. It just sounds like someone just ad-libbed that. Giants, they're like humans, but huge, muscly, beardy men. And they're like, doesn't sound likely. They got snakes for legs. Well, fuck me, that sounds about right then.
One of your units has no more ammunition.
It's like something someone down the pub makes up. Right, we've got chariots coming in. This is going to be a little bit risky because this army is a little bit bigger than we faced before. It's also got a lot of these centaurs, and the centaurs won't really be affected the same way as the chariots, and so they are significantly riskier for us to be moving around. But, we'll do our best. Luckily, the centaur archers seem to be getting into melee combat, which is good for me. I mean, not for them, but... Giants engaging the war chanters. These guys are anti-large. It's a little bit risky. Over here, the woodsman. Rhesus taking on enemy hero. I think he should be able to. He's definitely winning that already. And the centaur archers have taken a beating and retreating. I'm sending the chariots around the long way, but again, it's risky because with these centaur hunters, I don't think we can catch up with them. It's got speed 100. Our speed is 80. So technically they can kite us, although obviously in a settlement that's significantly trickier. But we're going to try and get in around behind them and see if we can sort of render some assistance to like break into the city. Taking a lot of fire here from that Thracian archers. I don't think there's any point kicking the horseman, to be honest. I don't know what that's really going to do to him. Fortunately, we are beating up the enemy. Winning decisively. That's the stuff. Giants seem to be doing okay against the war chanters, but again, it's just stalling us, and our burb is getting filled full of pokey things. One unit of chariots has attempted to break through and has successfully managed to break through, but taking a lot of damage while they're doing it. And then missile fire coming down from above. More chariots now moving in. And the war chanters took a big chunk of damage. And they're going to take more. Oh, that was pretty brutal. They were not braced. Our chariots now coming into the rear of these units. Smashing through them. Doing good damage. And looks like Rhesus is winning that fight. Just needs to win it faster. Any time now, buddy. Any time now. Oh no! Oh, those chariots taking so much damage. We've managed to break through this little position over here, backed up by the enemy hero, the Ravager. I need to chase down this Thracian bowman. They've already done a lot of damage. They need to die. Over here, we've managed to break through. Those units are broken. Basically, if we could just knock out these last few units, we should be okay. Where's our chariot gone? Oh god, I hope we didn't lose it.
No mercy.
Have we lost the chariot? I think we might have. Oh no, there he is. There's just one chariot left. We might lose it anyway. There's only one chariot remaining, and I think that's probably enough to wipe the unit out. Still, chariots grinding down the worshippers of Pan, and now charging after those Thracian bowmen who have done way too much damage throughout this battle. So they definitely need to get roadkilled. It's not quite as bad as I was hoping, but yeah, looks like they are.
Hades has claimed the enemy hero.
getting squished. Last few units being chased down. Looks like army losses are now taking effects.
Victory is close enough to taste.
A few units have pulled back to the city centre, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Our one solitary chariot is still alive, with 23 health left. Still, a win's a win, right? Even if we lose a chariot. That was regrettably a little bit on the messy side, and I think we may have lost a chariot. No, he survived. Holy shit.
My enemies lay before me.
We found exceptional warriors, and the Trojan Seer has been completed. So we get extra diplomatic relations with the Trojans, a whole bunch of extra nice stuff, more campaign movement range, all that kind of... Oh, look at that. That's nice. And Adonia are out of here. Excellent. Okay, we may need to replenish. They do have a city here, which could be slightly I mean, how do these guys feel about me? They're not fans. They are not fans. How's public order here? It's going down by 1 a turn because of events. We're not taxing it though, so it should be fine. It should be fine. I mean, the bow chariots are better. Ish. They don't have as much melee attack, but I don't think that's a huge problem. You guys like me.
We can both profit from this.
Do you want to give me... You don't want to give me your capital, do you? No, I didn't think so. What about your gold? Would you give me your gold mine? I get the sneaking suspicion you probably wouldn't. It's that part of that one and that one. Okay, well let's have a chat with Troy.
Meeting holds much promise.
Okay, you still don't like me very much. Despite... Why don't you like me? Because I'm a great power. Honestly, there's no pleasing some people, is there?
Rhesus of Thrace.
Oh well, at least we survived, so that's nice. And we got centaurs. I don't know if I want centaurs. I probably don't need that, so I'll get rid of that. I'm tempted to maybe keep the centaur building just for the moment. What we need to do is we need to take this, and we also need to get our food back up. Maybe I should have gone this direction first, just taking out these guys.
We've got plenty to discuss.
I mean, they're not hugely on sides. What can I do to make it work? Give you... How much wood do I have? 33 gold, 98 stone. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to promise not to kill you when I kind of want to. So maybe I will. The growth of this province is 170, so we could potentially get 300 more food by doing this. That would reduce our growth. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on for the moment. And I want to get a Countess Army, but I can't yet. We're doing some stuff there, which is fine. We're doing offering to Gerbil. What I want to do is this one to get the more influence. But I need a Dolmen Shrine to do that. To get a Dolmen Shrine, I need stone. At least like 600 stone, which I currently don't have. However, Royal Decree, we do currently have stone. Stone is coming soon. That's going to be 80 a turn. So we're going to have over 100 stone a turn, which is actually pretty good this early on. That's not bad at all. We just need to finish off the grain people, the green grain people. We need to kill the green, yeah, those guys. We need to kill those guys, but that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.